to the one who is supreme, most wise and beneficent. To that one alone belong worship, adoration, thanksgiving, and praise. Peace. I'm Rami Salam El. I apologize to anyone and everyone that any of my words, actions, my thoughts may have injured, may have hurt your feelings, may have angered you in any way. I apologize. However I felt, no matter if I feel that I'm correct, or what I said was accurate and right and exact, no matter how incorrect I may thought and think that others are, I know that I have to represent love. I have to be the bigger person. I don't say bigger, but I have to stick to my principles. And I have not been doing that. So I apologize. And I would like to share a few things with you. I hope for those out there that are watching this that may also have the same struggle, or may have caused harm with your words, may have had some venom or some toxic energy in your speech or your thoughts or your actions. I hope this will help you. If man hates you, regard it not, and you can turn the hate of men to love and mercy and goodwill. Mercy is as large as all the heavens, and there is good enough for all. With good destroy the bad. With generous deeds make avarice a shame. With truth make straight the crooked lines that errors draw. For error is but truth distorted, gone astray. And pain will follow him who speaks or acts with evil thought, as does the wheel the foot of him who draws the cart. He is the greater man who conquers self than he who kills 1,000 men in war. He is a greater man who conquers self than he who kills 1,000 men in war. He is the noble man who is himself what he believes that other men should be. Return to him who does you wrong your purest love, and he will cease from doing wrong. For love will purify the heart of him who is beloved as truly as it purifies the heart of him who loves. I'm going to read that last one over again. This is a really special. This is special to me. Return to him who does you wrong your purest love, and he will cease from doing wrong. For love will purify the heart of him who is beloved as truly as it purifies the heart of him who loves. And that was coming from The Mysteries of the Silent Brotherhood of the East. It's a little worn down. You have to excuse me. I also want to read something from this. This is the Teachings of Ptah-hotep, the oldest book in the world. Do not be proud and arrogant with your knowledge. consult and converse with the ignorant and the wise, for the limits of art are not reached. If you meet a disputant in the heat of action, one who is more powerful than you, simply fold your arms and bend your back. To confront him will not make him agree with you. Pay no attention to his evil speech. If you do not confront him while he is raging, people will call him an ignoramus. Your self-control will be the match for his evil utterances. If you meet a disputant in action, one who is your equal, one who is on your level, you will overcome him by being silent while he is speaking evilly. There will be much talk among those who hear, and your name will be held in high regard among the great. This is another special one for me right here. If you meet a disputant in action who is a poor man and who is not your equal, do not attack him because he is weak. Leave him alone. He will confound himself. Do not answer him just so that you can relieve your own heart. Do not vent yourself against your opponent. Wretched is he who injures a poor man. If you ignore him, listeners will wish to do what you want. You will beat him through their reproof. Again, this is the teachings of Ptah-hotep. And I just wanted to read one more thing, close out. And this is entitled Tongues, and it's coming from what is known as Moorish literature. It's a bunch of writings, excerpts, etc. From Noble Drew Ali. One of the most difficult things in this world is to get control of the human tongue. Kipling never wrote anything more truer than when he wrote that man may hold most any post if he'll only hold his tongue. Before you set your tongue to action, get it under control. A single tongue can do more harm in the world than a battalion of soldiers. For soldiers can kill but bodies, while the tongue can kill reputations and characters. Really, it is too bad that we have no laws to curb tongues from lying and scandalizing. No doubt you all have read the story of Iago, a character in one of Shakespeare's plays, when he powerfully pictured in the character of Iago the terrible consequences following the path of an evil tongue. Iago not only destroyed the reputation and pure character of Desdemona, but he finally, through Othello, killed her body. That's why I say, compel your tongue to speak helpful messages, or else keep it still. Grandma used to say, don't have anything good to say. Make it a rule of your life to use your tongue for high purposes only. Resolve to speak of women in no other way unless you speak of good qualities. Resolve to speak about men or women in no other way unless you speak of good qualities of that man or woman. No one ever gained happiness out of injuring the feelings or character of someone else. And no one ever failed to get happiness by speaking well of other people. So learn as if you were to live forever, live as if you were to die tomorrow. I appreciate you listening, and I know that I'm communicating this through technology, but I hope that you feel my heart and my sincerity. as Dr. King said in his Loving Your Enemies speech, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying that, you know, the scripture that talks about of Jesus saying, love your enemy, it's important that we realize that he said love and not like your enemy. You know, that we don't necessarily have to like some of the things that our people, you know, people that we see as enemies or opponents or opposition. We don't have to like what they're doing or like what they're saying, like how they're acting, or even just like them, period. But we do have to love them. And he also speaks to, you know, even in the worst person, you know, the most evil person that you can imagine, there is some good in them. And if we can focus in on that good, you know, we can help to, you know, and as you know, the Buddha said in the Mysteries of Silent Brotherhood, we can purify them and ourselves by focusing on that good, focusing on love. So moving forward, I'm going to do my best to think, speak, and act in a loving and kind manner, regardless of the actions and the words of those that are against myself or our people as Moorish Americans, Noble Drew Ali, this whole Moorish movement. Yeah, I think that's it. So I thank you for listening. I hope some of the words may help you in your journey, in our journey. And I'll close with the prayer. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation. By night and by day, through our holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali. I love you. I love you. I love you.